Let's take another look at Cardano ADA. Last time we looked at Cardano was on January the 8th. That's when I make a case as to why I think Cardano will do really well in 2022. If you missed that video, the link is on the upper right hand corner as well as in the description of this video. Alright, we are looking at the daily chart for Cardano, and the data I have is to 8:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January the 12th. The chart is definitely looking shitty, but it is getting better because now we are seeing this downtrend seem to kind of slow down. Buyers are stepping in. 3 days ago, when Bitcoin dropped big, that dragged the price of Cardano down. Dropped all the way down to about $1.07. But at that point in time, we saw strong buying support, and the buyer pretty much took control. Yesterday, Cardano trended higher. So the combination of this candle, I mean, we have this like, what do you call engulfing, indicates a possible price reversal. And today, with Bitcoin trending up, Cardano bounced up big. Right now, it is up over 8% and trading at $1.28. What's really important is it is trading over this very critical 10 days moving average. I mean, there's no guarantee that we still have a few more hours before the closing of today's trading session. Seller could always step in and force the price down. Then it could close below this 10 days. But the good thing is, if we look at the chart for the past 2.5 weeks, every time when it tested a 10-day, it gets rejected. Now, the first time we see Cardano actually cross over the 10 days. So that is a very good sign. And somehow, if Cardano can stabilize over the 10 days and then run up to retest the 50 days, then we are looking at definitely this thing is ready to bounce up. All right, let's take a look at Cardano on this 1-hour chart to see if we can figure how Cardano would likely do within the next 24, 48 hours. What I have is a lot of like this drawing here, but let me quickly explain that. Each of these square represent 1 day. These area, the blue area represent what I think is major support. Red area is representing the major resistance. So over a week ago, Bitcoin crashed, dragged Cardano down. And since then, price continued to trend lower. And 3 days ago, we saw this major drop in price where Cardano dropped to about $1.07. But right at this point, buyers stepped in to support the price. If you watched the video that I did last week, I mentioned that I don't believe that Cardano would drop below $1. Buyer would definitely step in to support that. And so far, that seemed to be the case. Because looking at the buy volume, if you can see this, huge buying volume indicates buyer definitely step in to support the price to prevent this breakdown. Because a drop below $1, then Cardano is definitely in trouble. Buyer very much took over. It drove the price up. And today, Bitcoin is trending up. The uptrend continues. What's really impressive is Cardano spiked up and easily cross over this major resistance. If you look at this area was the support, but then after the price broke down at this point, support then became resistance. And every time when Cardano retested that resistance, it get rejected and had been trending below that. Today, Cardano looks really strong. It just breezed right past this resistance. Now it is testing another major resistance at around $1.27. Given the fact that Cardano is already up 8% today, it's going to be really tough for Cardano to be able to cross over this resistance and then retest the $1.30 today. So it's very likely that we would see Cardano slowly retrace, and hopefully it can find support right at around $1.25, which is also where the 10 days moving average is. If it can find support at this level, then it's very likely within the next 24, 48 hours, we could see Cardano run up and retest $1.30, that would be a major test for Cardano, because I do expect strong resistance at this level. If Cardano can breeze right past $1.30, and let's say if it can stabilize around $1.35, then definitely we are looking at this reversal in play. Now let's talk about the worst case scenario for the next 24-48 hours. If the 10 days moving average does not hold support, then I do expect Cardano to find support rate at this level, which is around $1.20, and then stabilize over that and bounce up. That's it for this video, and don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at VietMaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.